Well, welcome to 3017 Southeast Santa Anita. This is a beautiful part of Port St. Lucie known as Sandpiper Bay. This whole neighborhood is at least or about plus or minus half-acre lots. This section of Sandpiper Bay is one of the older sections. This particular house was built in 1969, as are many of the properties that are surrounding it. And yet, people could buy properties along the way, any open lots, and essentially build. So there's many homes within this area that are of a newer era. So anyway, this one has the traditional Florida carport, which could easily be enclosed if a garage was important to you. It's definitely the size of a 2-car garage. Many people simply add the materials to enclose this. You see the posts are already there and would be a natural progression out that way to go across through the front. So it could very easily be done to give you an enclosed space here. They probably, I don't know, that looks like concrete right there, so that it's hard to tell if it was 100% a part of the structure from the beginning or not. But many times this is like a breezeway area as well. This is an enclosed area. They do have a storage area right off of this door, this entry. And this is where the air conditioner handler is, and storage. Those are the hurricane panels that the posts are already in place. So you simply put them on and tie them down and you're ready to go pretty quickly. Right here is where the main house begins, and you'll see this terrazzo throughout. Terrazzo is like one of the old school Florida floors, and many of them were destroyed across the years because people got tired of them, thought they were dated and old and yucky. And now they are having a revitalization. Anybody who has them, they are highly sought after. And these all seem to be in very good shape. These cabinets seem to be vintage as well. Probably some new hardware that they put here, but they look pretty vintage, and yet they are in really good shape. I'm sort of going through and opening doors and cabinets. All of the boxes look to be pretty good. I'll check under the sink. That's sort of the telltale, because at some point there's been water damage, and it's just, that shows you how well people have maintained it. But these are nice drawers. They have a built-in oven microwave here. Out of the sink, or above the sink, is where you have the peekaboo out to the pool area. And this is the area below the sink. Looks to be in really good shape. So if they've ever had any issues within it, they've taken good care of it pretty quickly, because I don't see any water damage. So definitely some life left in these cabinets. It's just the question as to how you feel about them. And then the counter is a interesting, I don't know what this is, but it's definitely like a hard surface, and it's not like I don't know, it's hard to tell. There are some cut marks in it, but nothing, I don't think that couldn't be buffed out. All right, so kitchen is just sort of looking back as I've gotten sidetracked with all these little components here. Coming out from the kitchen is the dining room area. And then it carries over into the living room. So though they are separated, they do have a nice flow to them. I see a crack right here. Considering the age of the home, that is probably just a standard settling crack. We do have those that occur. It's when we see separation and or like a jig-jag up and down that we become very concerned. This is the entry area. This is the official door, the front door, and out there to the carport and everything. I have a cute little mail slot here. Nice little foyer. And then they have the bedroom area separated by this very nice door. And the terrazzo floors continue into the bedroom area. There is a front bedroom that is sizable. Just to give perspective, this is a king size bed. And then that is a, one of those older style built-in contraptions. So a pretty fair amount of furniture in here, and yet some nice space. The closet is a standard closet, but it goes all the way back. So you could definitely maximize some closet space in here if that was a concern for you. Oh, I did notice they do have popcorn ceilings. Lots of people, at least in this hallway area, actually not out in the living room, but in this area, the bedroom area, they do have the popcorn ceilings. All right, here's bathroom number 1. Now this has had some level of updating just because usually those clam sinks are of a different vintage. Newer commode. The tile definitely tells me that it's probably original, and yet it's all in really good shape. I always look around these grout lines to sort of see the condition. That tells me how well people are maintaining it, and it looks to be in really good shape. I'm not seeing any cracks or anything of that nature. This hall has a linen closet on it. And then it goes down into the master bedroom, which again, a very sizable bedroom, king size bed, basic amount of furniture, but still very sizable. It's probably a 5x8 rug there just to give you perspective. And then this one has a walk-in closet. So definitely some nice space in there. And again, you could probably maximize it all the more with some closet organizers. The master bathroom. So there's an open closet here. Very evidently there had been something else and they took the tracks off. Sometimes it's just the best. The track doors sometimes can be a pain in the side. Original cabinetry here. And yet it all looks to be in really good shape. Again, I'm just amazed by the condition of it. I'm not even kidding. And just these are opening at a decent, they're definitely workable. Definitely still in working condition. And then the olive green tub as well. Again, probably original tile and yet in really good shape. Looking along that grout line, it all looks really nice. They've been maintaining it. That's new grout or caulk. It looks more like caulk than grout, but it looks to be in really good shape. The windows, just noticed, these are definitely original windows. And a home inspection would definitely give you the full rundown of the condition of the windows. They'll go through and open each of them and see what kind of condition they're in. This master bedroom looks out over the pool area and the backyard. We'll walk out there in just a moment. All right, back out through the living room. And then out to the pool area. They do have the shutter brackets in place out here for all the shutters. And a nice combo of covered and uncovered spacing. The lanai, so that you have a bug-free evening or any time of the day really, but the evening is always the most important around here. Nice area that's out under the sun. And then the pool, sort of looking at the overall condition of it, looks like it could at some point use some reconditioning, and yet hopefully has some life left within it. One of the inspections I would always recommend is a pool inspection. There's some there's some gaps in the grout along here, if you see, and so that just lets us know that it definitely is to the point where it needs a little bit of love. It's just the question as to how much. And then over here is the so-called cabana bath. It's a little separate room. Now I have to tell you, I walk in this space and I immediately smell something like it's musky, definitely musky out here. So not quite certain what's going on. This is a wood structure, and so you can see sort of along the edge here, it could just be to the point where it needs some love, some potential something going on up there. Hard to know. Looks like there was a border of some sort, and then the border has come down. So hard to know what that is. Seller's disclosure might tell us a little bit about that, just depending upon how long they've owned the house. And then on this wall over here, there's definitely, dry rot. You can see sunlight through to the outside area here. So I suspect that that is what I'm smelling, is just that musk that is from that. So some love needs to happen in here, not quite certain to what degree. And over here, this is the other exterior going back out, and the same thing, some dry rot going on. Dry rot is not unusual, especially in a property of this age. But it's a cute little area, cute little separate structure. And this is just showing you that same wall. It looks like at some point they had to replace it again, or maybe, I don't know, because there's definitely a line there, like something was fixed along the way. And then that is the pump. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure that this is on city water and sewer. Many of these properties were originally well and septic, and so what many of them have done is left the actual pump behind, and then they use it for irrigation. And then sort of coming out here to give you a view from the outside, this is the outside area. You're looking out over a public golf course that is here in Port St. Lucie. I can't remember which one is which, but there's the two golf courses are the Saints and the Sinners. And so I'm not certain which one this is, but this is a really nice spot in the sense that you have a pathway that's going that way at a distance beyond that large tree. And then you can see over there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a golf cart going. So you don't have anybody really right in your backyard. The separation from the golf course, it would be hard to perfectly know. I'm looking for the boundary marker, which is usually pretty clear, and I'm not seeing one. It might be, of course, I definitely want to look at the property line, which we could do on the tax records. But I don't know, it might be that indentation there, that sort of ditch, but it's hard to perfectly say. And here's the house looking back from the backyard area. There you go.